quick here. This would obviously be the draw for NQ. I do want to see the 4 hour inside of the 4 hour order block. So very nice reaction there. 4 hour as well as a tap out of this order block here. I mean, profile alignment's good. Weekly profile does confirm go lower. We already had this kind of retracement into Friday. Daily profiles do point more bearish. And then again, on a higher percentage chance when it's a expansionary week from a high, you're usually going to get Friday's close is usually going to close either as close as possible to the high or the low of the week when it's an expansionary weekly candle like that. Do want to look at the daily PO3s also just to kind of see where I am in alignment with that. Yeah, right. If this is wick creation, then we would try to trade the body of this back down. How would that look like on a daily, right? Like if this candle flips bearish and then close below this, that looks nice, right? Keep this intact, sweep an ERL again, and then next week we either continue lower or maybe we even reverse all the way back to the daily before actually going lower. Who knows? Or maybe we start targeting these on Monday, and then again, if this is the final objective, that doubles mark on MNQ, then we can really start that rally towards those lows next week. But I like it. I think sells are in play. The structure looks good. You have here, not bad, man. Honestly, does look good. I do want to check. Let me check ES something on ES something real quick. So again, I also love how we swept above that Devil's Mark on ES. This one right here, that 1300, that was a major level. Let's see, below this order block. Right, that's really where you would be looking for sure. Let's see what the 15-minute. I mean, reversal structure looks clean. This looks pretty nice. You have very clean liquidity here on ES right there, right your lows. Nice accumulation structure here. Protraction, reversal confirmation. Yeah, this looks nice. We'll see if we can follow this through. I'll see between both, whether ES and Q. And we'll see what's up. Let's see. The thing is you have a two-sided SMT, right? This is what they call a two-stage. So yeah, you have the SMT at the highs from that previous day, 11 a.m. ES showing weakness, right? But then on the lower time frame, NQ fails to sweep these highs and ES does. So then ES shows strength there. That's what's called a two-stage. So
Morning.
it's like we don't know yet what's really the weaker pair. And then again, just also going to be looking at YM. It might be a day where I just don't trade YM just because of how the structure looks good on the other ones, but YM could be the best one for today. Again, the liquidity objectives for YM seem a lot more apparent, right? I should draw this here just in case I have to pull this on the chart, but I do like the draws on liquidity on YM a lot more. So maybe that's what entices me to get in an entry. The actual reversal structure itself doesn't even look that bad. Um, Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. What you would really want is that retest that open and then a massive wick. Like whenever we hit here, it could even peak above the highs, right, to stop anybody that's in a sell pre-market. But the wicks, it's all about closing back inside the range
Why would you put that in the universe game?
because that could happen, and I would want that to happen if this continues all the way higher, bro. What the fuck? And wicks above that, will take a bunch of sellers out. I'll get a premium position to
Yeah,
go
that
lower.
means I'm fucked game. That's fucked
Shit,
up.
nobody told you to get in pre-market, nigga.
I was
See
there,
that
nigga. It was
on
Yeah, it
reversals
was
don't
there.
enter pre-market.
Yeah,
Only
but
a
it was there
continuation.
exactly. On reversals, I just don't like entering pre-market. Can you bang? You can't bang, but it's not a
I
profile
like
that I
that.
would rather enter pre-market.
I like that
It
hard.
could hold the high, and honestly, if it does hold the high, it's an easier trade. We just catch this lower, you get the premium entry, but it's that double-edged sword. You took the risk of doing pre-market. You can get absolutely cooked, or you can absolutely get the reward of it. So it's like it is what it is. Is you either get
I'm
merked
taking
or not.
it's a less than $100 risk. I'm in a 21R trader now.
Yeah, no, that's why it's good. So like on a 21 hour trade, the higher probability is that you get stopped out, right? Because if not, then it wouldn't be a 21 hour trade.
No,
But
of course.
if you do bang, it's fire again. Like, but I wouldn't be surprised if we do a run up. If you look at NQ, there's actually equal highs up there. This could just be enticing sellers, but it's a good reversal structure. So a wick could happen and a close back down. I've seen it way too many times. Like that's yeah, it's not out of like the range at all. So I really like the YM though. I'm not gonna lie, YM kind of like is calling my name in the sense of just how the structure looks like. They all look good. I think you'd be able to take a stab anywhere here. Let me switch a couple things here as well. But I do think you'll be able to take a stab anywhere here. Either pair is probably going to work. Who's going to actually be the weakest? We'll know, right? For again, we have the SM2 stage, meaning the SMT on the higher time frame with NQ showing strength. But the actual smaller time frame structure on NQ looks weaker. Like when I look at this and I look at this looks like a weaker structure with SMT at the high. So maybe NQ is going to be better than ES in terms of cells, but YM. If we can get a bleed below this, I just like the objectives. I like the draws, and I do want to see where we're reacting on a 4 hour time frame just for YM. That's one thing that I don't like though. If you see in YM, look at where we're at, right? So if we do get a reaction from here, reversal, there's really nothing we're reversing from, right? Like look at the 4 hour, right? Is there any gap, anything there? No, right? 1 hour, yeah, we're inside of these order blocks, but we're way above 50%. They're kind of weak. We can easily peak above these highs on YM, which should give us that big wick at open, right? There's a couple things here that could still happen. I don't like where YM's reversing from. That's already starting to give me a little bit more of like, maybe I do stick with ES and Q because ES and Q are reversing for areas that make sense, right? Devil's Mark, the order blocks, the highs, the SMTs of the actual liquidity that was swept in the previous session. There's a lot more narrative there that makes sense to go lower. But again, if they all end up going lower, whichever pair you trade is going to be fine. But I feel like I'm not buying it yet. I'm not buying it yet. Either we get a run higher, but honestly, if we get a run higher, inverse this and create some form of like higher time frame structure, I'm gonna long this shit. And the reason why is the daily fair value gap above these previous day high consolidation ranges, and we're currently in a phase of price that could be external back to internal. So depending on how the structure, if we don't get follow through a sell, this could be a day where yes, you get a London revert or a New York reversal profile. That's what you're trying to fish. Um, but you're just gonna get every sell you take is just gonna get chopped to the high, and then the actual week will end somewhere here by the previous day high. That's 100% something that can still happen. And if we do show relative strength, meaning that every single PDA for shorts is getting absolutely cooked, then I'll place something higher in the range up here to literally target this previous day high or the daily gap. And that's why I'm just waiting. So there's a couple things that need to actually be checked off before we can really look at this as a reversal. It's setting up good though. I'd rather play the reversal. I think it's a lot easier than this long. This long is a little bit more complicated because you're going counter bias, but you are in phases of price like so. But I would love the short. I mean, the short's the better play in all type of ways. So let's see. Market's about to open. Let's see what we get. Nice, nice, nice. Looking like follow through maybe. Go ahead real quick. Nice 1 minute order block if it holds there on. I'm guessing all the pairs. Yeah. Ooh, look at MNQ. So NQ below this, obviously, you look really good. You have your protection, and then I'll see if we could get order block continuation, meaning that if we close below these down closes, retest order block, make another order block, my trade will be somewhere in this range to target it lower. Great reaction right now from the levels, though, from that 1 hour order block level. If you go to the 1 minute and see how it reacted, oof, looks clean. Let me go to MN is right here. Looks nice. Clean reaction on open. This is exactly what you want to see. So potential sweep of the lows here on NQ. Haven't swept yet on ES. But once you come below those, it does look like you'll get the CSD. The CSD will be clean. And not only will you get that CSD, but you'll invalidate this bullish order block that was made pre-open. So looks good. You get your initial cross here. Let's see if you can get displacement to follow it through. And looks nice too. All right. They all look kind of aligned. Nobody looks too disconnected either. Grab standard deviations as well for this move. So right now we do have, and kind of what I was saying, that NQ did look like the weaker there on the smaller time frame. We're seeing that kind of form on the lower time frame. You can see it. Look how we're still unable to sweep these lows. Look at how we're getting the follow through here. So maybe NQ is the better one to play. Let's see, low is right there. We have room, bro. We have room. Clean. There's displacement. So I think we can look for continuation entries now. Order blocks continuing in the range. I think I'll look for an entry. YM. YM stuck in the range, which is giving ES kind of like the bullshit. Even more reason to maybe stay away from ES. Big follow through on NQ. YM up, NQ down. ES should be in the middle. Yeah, cool. As soon as I can get a follow through order block, I think I'm in. Very clean reaction here though. Everything's pointing towards lower. You get your nice CST confirmed profile now.
We might get that we might get that CND that will be continuation of that devil's mark on the 1 minute.
Yep. Yep. There's a couple areas we could retest for sure. For sure. Definitely want to see if we could get some order block continuation. This wouldn't have been a bad entry, but I really just wanted to see. This was a nice reaction though. This is giving me all the context I need. ES is like lagging, so maybe you get a better entry, but again, something's kind of being weird right now with YM. I don't want to be sucked into an ES trade and then I get absolutely fucked for no reason. But it looks good. Here's the follow through on ES now. Very nice. I do want to trade relative weakness though, so I will. I think I am gonna look for an NQ entry just as soon as we get some form of run. Let's see how much points in the range is left. About a whole. We got space. We got space. I ain't even tripping. Let's see if we're reacting in it. And the reason why this is nice too, in terms of shorts, is like look at what's helping you, right? Like right now we're at a 1 hour order block, right? This is gonna be the first line of defense right now, for this short, but there's not a single fair value gap to stop you. Like there's not a lot of what we call turbulence. Like look at all this liquidity. This is what we call low resistance liquidity, meaning that you'll get these candles through it, and maybe even bigger candles through that whole range. There's not a lot of fair value gaps. There's a couple order blocks, but there's not anything huge that's saying like, hey, yo, let's like stop in the range. So it's nice. Like it's easier to get through that form of liquidity in comparison to something that's like heavily filled with fair value gaps and stuff because you have a lot of reactions inside of the range. Um, but clean so far. Just gonna kind of wait to see if we can get order block continuation. I would like that devil's mark, like you said, check. I would love to see if we come into that. If we don't, we'll leave this as a breakaway gap. If we don't fill this fair value gap, use this one and come lower. I don't mind that because it just shows relative weakness, meaning that it is very weak. If it doesn't even want to reach into fair value gaps and it holds this, that's showing very weakness, right? So I'll just trade whatever order block below it. But that would be best case scenario. A little retest maybe somewhere into here, depending on where this low is made. If we could come back into equilibrium of this little range that was made also would be nice. But it is showing some nice relative weakness. So there goes the ES. ES gone. I like that. 3 minute looks good. 5 minute, you get your continuation signature. I just need an order block for the way I trade. I just need an order block now. We have this order block, but I just need something to show me continuation through. So clean reaction off of that fair value gap showing very strong weakness. YM kind of being shit, so we can leave that one alone. Let's just see if we get order block continuation. NQ obviously the weaker pair, so I want to see if I could join that. Lows look good. And it's fast. I like how fast this is. It's nice, bro. It's 5 minutes into open, and we've already done almost half of the reversal, so that's good. That's what you want to see. Oh, good entries though. So retracements are good. We want that. We want to see order block succession here, but it's very weak though. It's very weak. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't even get an order block in this. It's very, very weak. So YM interesting here. 1 hour gap. I mean, this is a huge level for YM. So again, kind of like saying like how the other ones had nothing to stop it. YM does, right? Like just big 1 hour gap. Wondering to see what the reaction's gonna be there. ES looks clean. Clean cross as well. Everything looks nice. Obviously, NQ being the weakest of all. So if you're in a sell in NQ, definitely pick the right pair. Let's go 2 minute here on ES. Nice. It looks clean, man. It looks clean. Wondering to see if I get some juice. Potential reversal. This would be interesting if YM does something above here. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep eyes on NQ. They could all get in a line, but ES could do some fuck shit. NQ is weak. Look at that candle. Sure. Clean. And off of the SMT. Clean, clean, clean. Right there. Retracements yet. Very shallow drives, leaving for value gaps open. This is showing very weak structure. So it's really good for sells. If this wants to retrace higher, I don't know. I kind of don't want it to come up in here anymore. Right? Like maybe sweep this high if anything, reverse back out. But if I'm trying to anticipate if we do make an order block, like where would we even retrace to? I really wouldn't want something too high into this range, but we'll see. This could be the first order block being made on here on ES if it comes lower. Again, it's kind of weird because YM is showing something else, so ES could be a little bit could be a little bit something's telling me not to get an ES. So if it does give me this order block, it is what it is. I'll just see if NQ. I'll see if NQ wants to give me a block. I just don't want to get an ES and then fucking YM trolls me. Like YM reverses out of this 1 hour gap to these highs and it fucking trolls the shit out of my position. So definitely unaligned with those both. Let's see. NQ should get most of the move though. If YM completely like starts going up, that's like you want to see that from an NQ trader because I think you actually would get that follow through. Clean so far. Clean so far. Look at that wick creation as well. It does look like we might end somewhere lower in the range, which would be sick. Look at the 4 hour potential CSD on the 4 hour after tapping that 4 hour order block. This looks good, man. This looks good. There's the order block on ES. No order block on NQ yet. Clean though. Obviously, stops above this high. I don't think moving the stop would be smart if anybody's in a position here. I think stop above that high and you're happy. Leave that true. Anything in here is a little bit overzealous because we could get that retracement. This is just a very good technical stop up there. All right, maybe the first try of a retest. Again, look at that. Look what would happen if I would have entered this ES CSD. Absolutely stopped immediately. There's just something's telling me, bro. YM is showing something different. YM is showing something different. When you're trading ES, again, when you're trading NQ, you don't give a fuck. But when you're trading ES, you have to take stuff like that into account. And this is something that potential CSD above this high. If this wants to deliver towards these equal highs above that we just made on the 15 on YM, these up here, right? How is the other markets going to handle that? Actually, don't know. NQ could just completely keep dumping from that, literally. But ES might stay in the middle. Another SMT here would be nice too. You don't need it. I think you have enough of the SMTs at the highs. I don't think you need an SMT. I mean, fuck, a break below this would be like the shittiest order block. I really wouldn't like to trade. I want a big candle. I want something like this. Like this is a clean order block creation at these highs. You always obviously want to see where your CSDs are at too. Or my bad, not your CSDs, your deviations. Right, so about from body to body, you're about four deviations right now. If I do wick to wick from full manipulated move right here, your two standards are basically at your TP at those lows. So it's a good TP, I think too. You're at 4 standards from body to body, but from the actual move of manipulation, and also if I grab these standards, right, two standards is still a little bit lower. I like those standards better too. I'll keep these up, but I feel like you could get some more range though out of this. It'll be interesting. ES is doing what ES is doing because of YM. So I feel like there's a couple things. In terms of a make or break of this trade, again, this was so bearish, and most of you are in NQ that there is no make or break. You're pretty good, man. If you took this entry or that entry higher, how Juju took, like, I mean, this high right here should be protected. There's nothing that should stop that. This would be interesting if we get a cross below this. I don't like trading these type of order blocks. because stuff like that could happen. So I'm actually glad it didn't close below. I want a candle like that. Like if we could close below this candle now, if it prints, that'll be a better order block to use in the range than something like this. You want to see like actual size of the candles. Check YM. So YM we get the CSD, little reversal back in. Let's see if it holds. Let's see if YM's gonna use this structure after tapping into the 1 hour to target these highs again. Right, we'd never CSD'd on YM to go lower. It'll be interesting.
What I was
Here's
looking at that could be good for you. We consolidate here on NQ, 5 minute bearish order, fair
the
value gap.
gap. Yeah, yeah. I was peeping at the 3 minute since it's not too big. Like maybe yeah, we come into that and then I could form a reversal. I would love that, yeah, bro, for sure. And then I think at that 3 minute is like where that devil's mark lies, but it is very weak. And the fact that we didn't sweep this devil mark on this move up, like I think y'all aren't gonna even face too much drawdown on this. This looks good. Like for continuation, this looks really good. I just don't know. So I mean, this is like really the first order block here on the 2 minute. It's just it's not as clean. It's not as clean. Like I don't know if I really want to take a risk on this continuation right here, shorting low of day. Or actually, nah, we're not shorting low of day. But I want to order block it. This is a high probability order block. This is not, but it does look weak. So look at ES. We actually hold. Again, it's heartbreaking because ES is look at what YM. It's just rule based. I cannot trade ES even if they do get in line and start going lower. I can't. So I just have to see if NQ is gonna give me something, and if it doesn't, it is what it is. I still have room. It's getting to that point where you're around the third stage of delivery, meaning this was first stage. This, if it continues lower, is your second stage. So any trade down here to here, you're at your third stage delivery. So every time it gets a little bit harder. Stuff that you don't want to see. ES hasn't had the displacement and follow through as NQ has as well. And we know why again, because of what YM has been doing. Look at YM holding new PDAs after tapping a 1 hour and then creating more bullish PDAs in the form of order blocks. So interesting structure. I just want to see how it reacts. It's very early, bro. It's only been 15 minutes into open. Like this is how you want to see reversal days. Um, the move really starting early because that means you have a lot of time to not only reach this but maybe even further through the range depending on how the market wants to react. So I think it's good. I think it's good. I like how we're not stagnant. If you saw those other New York reversal profiles we played this week or last week where it just chops, like you don't want to see that in a reversal. You want the wick creation and go, and that's what we're getting right now. Oh, big reaction. Something happened. News, news. Oh, we did have news. We had PMI at 9:45. Holy shit. We actually did have news today. I didn't even know. What the fuck? Okay, so we had PMI. Oh my god, I didn't even know that. What the fuck? It didn't show that on my shit. Yeah, we had PMI. Oh shit, what the fuck? Okay, so there's PMI. I actually had no idea we had news. What the fuck? I didn't see it on Forex Factory. Shit, even happier. I didn't even. What the fuck? Interesting to see though, because that news, right? So now thinking in terms of news, how bearish this was. News should have added velocity, but it's too early to tell. This could easily reverse, but it's wondering. Wondering. Look at the structure on YM. Crazy. Looks clean, man. Whoa, what is this? 60? Whoa. Maybe here. Close below that, maybe. How would that look like in terms of an RR? Oh, say you get like a close here. You get 3R. That's not bad. You risk what, 40 points? And it's at a 100-point trade? Holy fuck, we have an amazing range today. Not bad. Maybe see if we get that continuation through. I would like a retrace higher though. And then this is interesting because now you get your first ever sign since this leg down of it. It's a 1 minute, so it could be irrelevant, but a bullish change in state of delivery. We also don't get continuation through on ES, and then again we know why, because YM. So I feel like they're waiting to click. I just don't know in what direction. And this makes sense too, right? Come below this low, just a low hanging fruit type low. This is where we're making this kind of quote unquote reversal structure. I don't know if this is going to fully reverse yet. This could just be small time frame reversals or high time frame retracements, right? So it's just interesting to see how it will react from there. The fact that ES hasn't displaced and YM is reversing higher is definitely something to keep an eye out. But you're at NQ, bro. Again, NQ looks solid. NQ looks solid. I'm gonna look to see maybe on the cross here. Oh look, small time frame SMT right there. I'll try this. I think we get a good stop. First trade of the day, risking about 35 points to get, I think it's again that 2.87R to get about 120 points. If for some reason this gets stopped out, we'll feel it out. We'll see what's up. But because we are in a little bit early, we're doing it on the anticipation we haven't crossed below these down closes yet. So we'll see. We'll see if we can get this early entry. Obviously, close below is what we're looking for. And displacement or follow through inside of the range. You get a little bit of that SMT at those highs as well right here. So that's it gives me just a little bit extra confidence to see if this is really going to deliver it even lower. But we'll try this out. Stop is going to be at this high, basically the SMT high, right? All right, there's the cross. Love to see the displacement through. I want to check YM real quick. If YM could continue higher and NQ lower, I wouldn't mind that at all. Like YM, do what you got to do. As long as NQ is trailing lower with it, I'm down. Really want to see displacement here. We're getting some displacement on ES, but I want to see it on NQ now. This is like part of the second stage distribution. Let's see if we actually get it. Crossover, no clear displacement yet. $20 on this 1 minute candle. No follow through. We really have to come back into the range quick. Let's check YM real quick. Retest into the order block. Yes, looks like it wants to go higher. Draw this. This is my stop basically. See if we come in and validate this SMT. If we validate this SMT, reassess. See if we, honestly, if I have to get into a re-entry for this trade, I would have to, if I lose this, I would have to wait for this 3 minute now. And then from here, this would be like an area where I would look again. And then if we get the structure again out of this range, I'll try it once more. No displacement here on the 950 candle, which kind of sucks. Would love to see this turn into an order block. It's higher. What does that mean? Does that mean YM held? Yeah, YM held. Now what does NQ do? We'll watch YM here for a second to see if they're correlated or not. Would love to see, yeah. And would love to see NQ dump here on YM ripping. Because I do think YM goes higher. But that doesn't mean NQ has to go higher. Nice. Order block here. Same situation. Displacement through would really be what we're looking for. Lower. Let's see if NQ higher. Again, I want to see the relationship here. That's why I'm really focused on YM. I want to see if they're actually in alignment, or if YM has like a nasty down candle and then NQ also goes down with it, then it means they finally got resynced or they got in realignment. Potential 1 minute order block here on YM also. across. Not insane displacement, so nothing crazy yet, but it's definitely better than that retracement. SMT holds, which is nice. SMT up here holds right here. Here's YM going lower. Let's see the relationship. If YM goes lower and NQ goes lower with it, that means they're resynced. Important level here too. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some form of retracement in this range here, right? 2 to 2.5 standard. But depending on how we move through that standard, I think we could dump through it, man. And the reason why I have two down here is because I will leave a runner for this just in case. Nice.
That's
This is the
crazy.
follow
Like
through.
the powers of contracts. Like you see how I took my entry all the way over there?
Mm-hmm.
That little move, you already passed my whole shit.
You feel me? Yeah, man. The range is good today. I mean, yeah, that move from here to here, bro, that was 134 points. It's good range today. Just one of those days where you wake up, market has already expanded fucking 400 points. The average daily range of the week has been like 400 points. You catch second stage, you're looking at 130 points still. It's fire. I love it. Love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see.
Midas,
Displace.
you,
Yo,
I know you're in three and you have your like the weekly low at two. You'll leave it. Where would you leave a runner for?
to wherever my heart desires.
Just like
I
a
just,
okay.
I'll
Could you
look.
see it
Yeah,
Okay.
going
like
lower? Like you see it like really dropping?
I could. Yeah, I could. I don't know. And the reason why is this 4 hour CST. If we close below this, right, go to our TP. We can have some form of retracement, some form of thing back up. But if we come from there, bro, and then again, like I'm thinking more like this. If this is the target for the next couple weeks, like shit, we could come all the way down here today if we want to. Like I don't know. We could even fill this whole
Mm-hmm.
daily Fair Valley gap here if we want to. I don't know. But we could do that easily
Okay.
today. Can we also do it tomorrow or next week? But if this is the draw for the next couple weeks, we gotta get
Mm-hmm.
there somehow, right? And
I
then
feel
just
you.
and then just following this, like again, pretend this was a 1 minute chart. Would this not be a banger place to displace lower? I think it
Yeah,
would.
yeah.
Yeah, and Fridays just do that. Fridays sometimes if it's gonna give you range expansion, man, it could go. So I'm happy with the amount of money I would make here, and then yeah, the next one, I won't trail it aggressively. That's not gonna be the type of trade. I'll honestly keep one at a stop loss of where that SMT is at, and just hold it till all day. Put an alert for maybe like the full fill of the FVG or something, and
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Like I'll hold it that way, but it could or it could just come towards this daily low and then cap the weekly range there. That boom comes for that weekly low, market chops the rest of the day and stays in that range. So look, we did the
Okay.
full fill of 2.5 standard deviations. Like I said, you're probably gonna get a reaction there. We do get a reaction there. I don't like how strong it is. What you really want to see now is order block succession. I don't want to move break even. I do kind of want to move stop here though. I am wanting to be a little bit more aggressive. Um, YM coming down, NQ coming up, right? Those are some things it's now I know they're still desynced. So the best case scenario here is YM continuing up. As long as YM continues holding,
Mm-hmm.
these levels should keep holding and it should be nice. The reason I put it here is like it doesn't save me in the sense of a lot of money. Maybe it saves me like $100. But again, just above this order block after doing all this second stage distribution at 2.5 standard deviations, any retracements here should be shallow. This is a shallow retracement, but anything higher into the range and across above that high, now you create potential bullish order block, stuff like that. Just you want to be a little bit more aggressive here. Look at how aggressive this was. This is the second stage. If this is going to deliver to this low, we're at perfect timing. It's about to be 10 a.m. It should deliver from here. So you could be a little bit more aggressive in this form of range. But like I said, 2 to 2.5 standard deviation, you're almost always going to have a reaction. Does that mean a reversal? No, but reaction is almost always going to happen. I just hope we can get the follow through. And again, what's really making stuff complicated is YM. But I'm so happy I didn't trade ES at least. Holy fuck. What a clusterfuck.
Curious to see how NQ reacts off the 5 minute.
What 5 minute?
Little 5 minute OB there.
This little
Yeah.
block. Where's the 3 minute at? Yeah, still above. I'll get stopped if we come for the 3 minute. So here, this is first half of this order block. A lot of strength through it. Really want, again, wick outs. We don't want closes above. Tapped into a fair value gap here. And I like my stop now because above that, you most likely try to inverse. So What's my stop here? I just want to know monetary wise. I'm at 23, 40, 80, like $120 stop at that adjusted position. I'm happy with that. Good reaction here. I mean, we need it to turn though. It's about to be 10 a.m. Honestly, this trade should hit like early 10 a.m. Like no longer than 10:10. I feel like we're so close to the range, and then it should come here, and then again, like it could flip from that low because we'll have an SMT. ES is so far away, but that's what I mean. Like let's just say playing devil's advocate, ES keeps going towards this low. YM does a full reversal and comes towards the devil's mark. Bro, NQ is gonna be in the fucking gutter if those catch up. You feel me? So reason why I might want to hold through this level, but just a smaller size. Really would love to see order block here because then you get order block, your first real order blocks confirmed, displace, retest, then another order block out. That gives everything you need for continuation. So I think this might be the last drive though. So first stage, second stage, this would be your third stage of distribution. Shouldn't be more stages of the distribution this close to the low. So any chop from this level, again, happy with my stop placement now. This should really add the velocity though. The 10 a.m. open is about to get out. So what you really would want 10 a.m. open low, and then it could even reverse back up high close. But that initial push at 10 a.m. if it comes lower, it would be fucking nice, man. So there's a cross, but we need that displacement. Like always, when you're making an order block, ES looks nice. I want to take a peek at YM. YM coming lower. This again, kind of like this scenario. They're still decoupled, but are they gonna get in alignment? Right? So you saw that big move down on YM. Look at what ES and NQ do. Right? They're decoupled as fuck. So the real question is, are they going to get in alignment today? If they do, this is gonna fucking pump. Fail to CSD. Never want to see that. This is things you never want to see. Failure CSDs, where you cross below, you wick back up aggressively, unable to make that order block. That's a first sign of a no go, right? Every move until then has been at least a confirmation and then a follow through. This is the first sign of a bearish PDA that's being respected. Failure to create and then a close above this will be your second sign, right? And your third sign, you would fail this order block, inverse this order block, and then inverse this FVG. So I really don't like that, man. This cross was fucking good. Should have really did it there. Let's see. Let's see if we continue holding these levels. But honestly, off of the CSD, it really should have happened there. Instead, we hold two standards. Don't really like that. But it's the YM. YM's doing everything. YM's doing everything. Let's see. And then look, I like my stop there too as well. Just kind of seeing again, you got to see on the other side of the coin. You come up, you cross above this, we get stopped. Potential 5 minute CSD on that 5 minute. Now again, it could just be a small time frame reversal into that 5 minute gap. So I was talking about earlier too. There's a couple levels that could be mitigated above, um, but predominantly with all the SMTs that are holding, like this is where it should happen, but you just don't know because market could retrace higher. And there's nothing saying it doesn't have to go into there. And the trade's still valid, the profile's still valid, everything's still valid if we come and retrace up into this 5 minute, 3 minute gap. It just sucks because the delivery here would have been a lot cleaner. And then look, our first sign again. So has to really hold this level. This is like a make or break, not on the whole trade if you're from up here, but for my trade, definitely the make or break point. We have all of the protection we need in this area. Inverses of all those areas, dude, we're gonna get chopped. ES coming higher, which I'm guessing. Okay, so YM higher, ES higher. Like, what is NQ doing? Right, they're still inversed, so they're still kind of going against each other. But I feel like they're very close to snapping. 10 a.m. just happened. This is massive. Let's see what the 10 a.m. candle does. Let's see what way, and then another kind of playing devil's advocate is, let's say we do get stopped, and then it's a 10 a.m. open high low close, right? It could be that 10 a.m. PO3 where it goes up, manipulates, and then comes down, and then 10 a.m. the by 11 or something, it closes down here. So that's why if it does go up there, I'll check for a reentry. But I really would rather like a 10 a.m. open, low, high, close. Open, comes here. It could reverse all the fucking day if it wants to after it takes this level. But that initial push lower at 10 a.m. is really what would have been clean. Well, I am going higher, which is good, as long as NQ stays decoupled. ES is so interesting to see what it does because if NQ goes down due to that YM move, um, I want to see. I don't know where ES is going yet. We haven't really gone anywhere on ES either. So I'm kind of interesting to see what it would do. Potential order block here, right? So interested to see how this is gonna react now. Like a break even stop wouldn't be bad here, but I feel like it's so aggressive. If we close below this low, I might move this to break even, but again, I'm happy with that stop. Maybe I'll move it like a couple points lower, if anything. But I like this, the fact that you sweep inside of a fair value gap. Like it's not bad. It's just the same thing. We need to have some clear displacement.
I kind of like too the what ES is doing as far as creating the new 4-hour, how it follows YM, what you said, creating that high and then coming lower.
4 hour. Oh yeah, to create those
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And imagine below that exactly. Like we could fucking pump, man. And again, what if ES comes and takes these lows? We'll be well below those lows on NQ.
Yeah.
We'll fucking blow. We'll blow. And Fridays like doing that sometimes. I didn't know we had news today, so I wasn't really thinking of it like that. But 9:45 is good. Is like good rocket fuel for something like this.
There was news today. I don't see any news.
It just came out 9:45. That was that fucking candle. It was PMI. I didn't think I
That
on
was a
Forex.
yellow folder.
Yeah, it was
Okay, okay, I see.
Forex Factory. It didn't show, but it was at 9:45. It was this candle. It was right after this low where it went right back up to create the SMT.
PMI yellow folder. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah, they moved it, but it still had a better reaction than some of the orange folders.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see. Retest. Here we go. Let's see how weak this order block is. MES. I hope we don't make this 5 minute order block bullish, man. It would suck. YM higher. Just stay decoupled, bro. It would suck if they couple back for longs. YM just starts ripping. ES starts ripping, and NQ just goes with them. That would fucking suck. And now look at this too. You always gotta see what's on the other side of the coin. Look at this. SMT at lows now. Actually, yeah, SMT at lows now. Ugh. Failed to displace after the tap. Let's see. I would love like just order block continuation. See if you come back below these lows. Mm, mm. And look at ES. It hasn't gone anywhere. Look at ES is still at that original order block from up here where NQ's at. It's fucking hilarious. Why I'm going higher. Yeah, so these equal highs. Now it's crazy. It's one of those like, are we waiting for a specific level to get in sync? Is that those 15-minute highs, right? So how does market react when we come to those 15-minute highs on YM? How does the rest of the market, like NQ and ES, react off of those levels? It'll be interesting to see. But that sucks. The fact that it didn't deliver here, here, it's kind of like yesterday. Once you start seeing all of these fail, the only thing you're really doing is creating this low resistance liquidity to run back up on. And now you get your first sign of a bullish CSD again. How you kind of got here, you didn't get the follow through. This is the first sign of a potential follow through. Sweep liquidity again. You have to see these candles like wick right out. But look, potential inverse here of this fair value gap also. I want to check the 2 minute real quick. Okay. 3 minute real quick. Not good. 5 minute real quick. Yeah, we could easily come for that fair value gap above. 15 minutes, the same fair value gap on the 15 minute. What does YM do? YM does look like it wants to continue towards that high. ES gave you that stronger push higher. Makes sense. We're kind of in the middle of nowhere anyways. NQ still the weakest pair of all in terms of short. This high now becomes susceptible 930. Everybody who shorted from 930, that's where their stop's going to be. Now it's interesting too. It's gonna suck because I'm here, maybe SMT. By the time we get here, we're not gonna be at that high on NQ. If we get stopped out SMT and then get another entry, that would be a good re-entry as well. But I really hate how it didn't hold these levels. Still inside of this fair value gap. Let's see if this shit ends up being a fucking tank. But now we're consolidating inside of the fair value gap. What time is it? 10:07. All right. You get some nice levels here too, in the sense of this, right? Like if we close below this now, we can't come back to this high. We need a flush now. We need a flush right the fuck now. This is the third tap into the fair value gap after sweeping these highs twice. This fair value gap here is made. If we inverse that, we go. Did we get another SMT? We did.
Yeah, sweeps it right, the high.
Yeah, this little mini high here. It's
Mhm.
nothing huge yet, but
You see it on the 5-minute too.
inverse that fair value gap would be fucking nice. Because then you'll get inversion and follow through here potentially. That would be fucking clean. See YM. YM takes the equal highs. That was a clean long on YM too with the foot. 1 hour fails to displace lower, holds, and then you get continuation and follow through. Maybe YM wants to even go all the way higher up to here. That high that ES took on the charts. But this is huge though. AM highs taken on YM. Is this gonna bleed now and then this goes higher? Literally, it's an interesting one because you're seeing certain things happen on each charts, which is really hurting this position. But depending on like they can always resync. And that's the thing with this fucking with the YMES shit. So is if this dumps, do we come higher, or is this going higher and then this stays going higher? But no resync until now. We fail to inverse this fair value gap. We come back into the range, most likely than not getting stopped on this position. Let's see. Let's see ES real quick. Triple equal highs on ES as well, generating liquidity on the high end. This fucking 1 minute fair value gap is holding like a tank though. But I don't like how many retests inside of it. It's actually insane.
I really like how the 5-minute closes below MT.
I just hate that order block.
Not a fan of it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that order block's just so shit. Like because it's this. That 5 minute is like a collection of these order blocks. Like those are so shit, man. Like this is nice. I would have loved that 5 minute to look something like that. Something like that. It's just so shit, man. Just chop, second stage chop. But from consolidation comes expansion. Come on, let's see. Let's see if this fucking 1 minute holds. This fucking tank 1 minute right now. Potential order block here. Let's see. Displacement if we get it through. YM coming lower. Dollar. Does that follow? Yep. Unable to make that order block again. So that's the third. That's the third time since the first bullish CISD that we failed to make a bearish PD in terms of continuation. What time is it? 10:11. Okay. We're still early in the day. Just moved quick here.
That 1 minute of God damn.
That's insane. I don't know what's going on. Like I think it's still gonna get completely destroyed. But if that ends up holding, it's honestly gonna be one of the most surprising things ever. Fucking 1 minute from insane.
That bitch a Spartan warrior.
YM?
So I'm keeping it right now, actually. After sweeping the high.
YM higher. Slash lower. Who fucking knows, man? I like the the double SNT is nice. I like how we held that. We just really haven't had displacement since this big point. It's just been chopped. Like since that 940 right here, look at the 5 minute. It's just been chopped. And then again, that we can easily tag into this 15-minute gap above 5-minute gap, like easy as fuck. 3 minute shows something that could be a little bit better for us. If we could get displacement through, you'll make that 3 minute gap. But we're wells away from it. We still need a lot more structure through it. Okay. Devil's mark on ES is scary on the 1 minute.
Lions first bearish candle.
I know, right? Let's see.
I don't know, man. That I'm feeling that 1 minute, dog.
Shut the fuck up, Zo. Stop speaking before we get stopped, shit. That 3 minute looks nice though. That displacement would be fucking sick. Look at how that 3 minute would form.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, potential displacement here. Nice, man. If we get that 3 minute, and then it's crazy because YM's going down and NQ's going down. So, are they finally aligned? Are they
Now that
finally
we
aligned?
now that we get that inversion, would it be safe to put a stop on top of it, or would that be too risky?
What inversion are you talking about?
On the 1 minute going down, the effigy that was holding like crazy.
Not bad. My stop's a little bit above it. Yeah, like this high up here, that 1006 high. I don't think that's a bad stop at all.
I put my
Honestly.
stop at the like potential creation of the 3 minute. So look
Up
at
there,
going
yeah,
up
yeah, that's the same as the 1 minute. That's that 1 minute high up there. I don't think that's a bad stop. Yeah, I don't think that's a bad stop at all.
Take me out to the ball game.
Let's get the fucking follow through, boys. Crazy. We gotta give
Bro,
this
let's
fucking.
I want to ask, did anybody
yeah.
else take like a trade off the retracements besides me, Midas, and maybe Don? Like, did anybody else in the trade? Josh, are
Zora,
you
you
in
in anything, Zora? Oh, I saw that limits you
I
had.
was in a little lower.
Yeah, I'm in.
You're in? Where'd you get it from?
Shit!
Yeah,
Oh
man.
shit!
Gang.
Like you said
I'm at, like,
yesterday, he's a fucking maniac.
220.
Alright.
He's a
We'll
little
share.
bit.
We'll share all our positions when we hit CP. Everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up. Everybody shut the fuck up.
Put some lip gloss.
Holy cow! Is that
I have it ready though. Not yet.
is that Ishmael?
The
Just
goat.
one thing though.
Holy
It's
cow!
like every single trade we've been taking lately has been high cortisol.
Nah.
Like I feel like I
This
haven't
was not.
taken a
No.
simple trade in a minute.
This was not high cortisol at all. This is good alignment. It's just understanding. It's understanding why you're doing what you're doing. This is not high cortisol. Could it have been better? Yeah, but if you're in from Zoe's position or Juju's position, nigga, you're chilling, bro. This ain't
Hey,
high
I would have been
cortisol.
clean. I would have
You're
been clean.
chilling.
I
Yeah,
got
like
the retracement. I think my thing is just I've been on a losing streak, so I'm looking straight.
just chill, bro. Just chill. It's good, bro. It's good. Just chill. So obviously taking this low here, you're gonna get some form of retracement maybe, but the fact that you close below that, I'll keep that stop like how you guys were talking about. It's a barely moving from where my stop was, but I think that is a valid stop at this point. Stop above the 3 minute. We basically turn it into a break even type of trade, but I think that's solid for us to come back up there and then deliver later. It's just kind of like a situation like yesterday. Would it suck? Yeah, but I'm not losing my shirt over it, so I really don't mind. Um, SMT at lows now, you really want to see ES flush through. The fact that we swept this low and ES hasn't yet, you really would love to see the flush. Let's check YM real quick. YM's kind of paused right now, so it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Let's see if we get this. Nice on ES there. If we could create this 3 minute on ES now, it would be fucking sick.
3 minute with the 5 minute.
And that's a nice tap of the 3 minute.
Yeah.
Yo, Midas, if you think about it, if you go live and you full port ES shorts, you'll help push the market lower.
I wish.
You could do it, Juju.
Fucking wish. Let's see. SMT at this low still hasn't broken, so definitely a voice of concern, right? Same situation we had on that 1 minute, not getting the follow through that we need immediately, but we're still in a good range. Like we could wick out of this easily, so I'm not chalking it yet. This would really be nice. Tap into this the first 1 minute after that. First sign of really good displacement since then. Bam, order block continuation, break the SMTs, 3 minute forms, like that's that rocket fuel we need. So hopefully we get it. Not bad. All right. Really need displacement here. Would really love to see that push now. Daily PO3 looks immaculate. Push, baby, push. Give me the follow through. Come on, boys. Let's cash it. SMT break not there yet. What's YM? We still stalling on YM? YM going higher. All right. Let's see what that does for NQ. Is NQ still decoupled? I would love to see that. Come on, we close. We close, we close, we close. Right? Why do this? Why do all of this to not hit TP, right? Like, why do this whole entire model to not hit the low?
Create this 1 minute. Don't even retest it.
That'll be fire. Yeah, just push through. Nice. So that boy eating off that micro. Wait, why you sending screenshots, nigga?
Oh my goodness. So
The post and flip, bro. I'm a dickhead. I'm a dickhead.
I'm deleting your post. I just deleted it.
Nah, let's get that. Let's get that. But yeah, no,
Nah,
you know the
yeah,
rules.
no.
No screenshots. No screenshots until TP,
Yeah,
nigga.
you remember? I think it was 2 days ago. It literally like
Yup.
about 2 points.
Yup. Nah,
Then
yeah, yeah.
reversed all the way back up.
It's a classic, bro. It always happens. It always happens. It's literally like the classic. That's a classic trader moment. Taking screenshot, it reversing, losing a prop account. Like the classics, man. Let's go, bro. I got shit to do. It's Friday, man. Don't keep me on here.
I ride for my niggas, though.
But yeah. Come on, man. Sell it through, bro. Easy day, easy day. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, bro.
I don't know about easy, but definitely a good deal.
Nah, easy, Zove. This was easy.
Yeah, bro. There's been way worse trades than this, bro.
This is easy, especially from where you're at. Again, this is
I
easy
mean, nah, yeah,
sauce.
for me, ain't gonna lie, I've been chilling the whole
This
time.
is chilling, nigga. Like, bruh. Like, I had some little turbulence in there, but it was still, everything held true, bro. It's just chop.
Here we go.
Shut that
Yo,
shit.
Juju, shut up, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna fucking ban y'all niggas from the soundboard. I swear to God. Nah, I'm gonna actually just update the soundboard. The soundboard is so ass. You get the good ones in. Come on, bro. Deliver this shit. I got shit to do, and then I leave that runner for Valhalla. Legit. Let's go.
I love that word.
Send it, boys. I'm gonna get a video cooking up though.
Oh,
I'm actually
yeah, Josh, you need to get videos like this too
Facts.
before you hit TP for your
Exactly. I'm gonna remove the limit just so that I could get it on video when stop server muting.
for your TikTok, Josh.
Oh, yo, lock it. Let's see. I gotta play some music. Whoa, ads, nigga? I'm poor. I'm poor as fuck. Holy shit. And my desk dirty as fuck.
Crusty.
Profitable but can afford ass? Oh nah, he's a scam.
That's what I'm saying. I think Holy shit. Fucking ads, nigga.
You be giving me shit for that, so when I play YouTube.
Come on, bro. I need the music for my video, jit. Fuck. Hey. Come on, send that bitch, please, nigga.
Oh my god.
That shit's reversing when I started playing music. Let me chill. Come on, bro. Just send it. This shit's so close. Like, what the fuck? It's one of those. Just breathe. Everybody breathe. Send it through, baby. Come on. Got shit to do. I got shit to do. I got places to be. I got things to see. Send me to TP. Hey, yo, what the fuck? SMT holds for what reason? Why I'm going higher, and then the other market is going higher. That is the absolute worst thing you could see here. Did we take on anything else? Let me just make sure I'm not being fried. Did we take on NQ? We did not. Okay. Just want to double check my fucking bearings. Got it. We didn't take on NQ.
Yes,
Good.
1 hour busy.
Let's see what you're speaking of. Interesting. Do see that. That's what's giving us this reaction. Okay. That was from before. That was at 9:55. Okay. Hey, yo. What in the helly? Clean rip on YM. What the fuck? I don't like how they're in line with all of like each other now. What the fuck? That's mad weird. Send it, send it, send it, send it, send it. Come on. Close above MT of this 1 minute is dog shit.
That move that just happened was a 4 hour. I mean, on ES was a 1 hour tap for the bearish order block. Maybe continue lower.
What's the first line of defense here? This. Why is it doing what it's doing? A lot of velocity too. A lot of volume just came in.
You got the 5 minute tap. FVG and order block on NQ.
Yep. Let's see.
Send us.
And then it's if YM if again YM went up and NQ went up. If YM comes below this 1 minute and then NQ comes below all of that as well. I
Flush.
think they're finally in. Everything looks in alignment now. Yep. I think we're aligned, boys. All right, send it. I think we needed that last piece for alignment, maybe. Look at ES makes this order block also. If we do, that was weird, but it does look like we're in alignment now.
Maybe you want to stop out on like the people.
Yeah. No, facts, and just aggressive trailing. It could be, and then we use that stop that it just as rocket fuel to get back lower for real. But the fact that it did this was just so ass. Like I just don't understand this. Like the retest is it makes sense, right? But I don't understand this right now. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't follow the narrative, especially with the time we're at. It's weird. And it does look like we're in alignment now, though. Everything's moving with each other. YM goes up, NQ goes up, ES goes up, everything goes up. So we are in alignment now. Actually confused on why I did this. It's kind of crazy. 15-minute in and out. Yep. Does YM go higher? Clean high above. Where would that leave NQ, right? Let's see. YM does look like it wants to CSD here.
Yeah.
See if we remain in alignment. ES kind of staying in the middle. Honestly, this threw me off. I'm actually really confused on this move. The only thing that makes sense is a retest of this 3 minute. But I'm really confused on this move, honestly.
Why I'm coming low?
Yeah, break below, but we go higher now. Actually,
ES going higher too.
Damn, that threw me off. I actually did not expect that. There was a lot of things I was focused on, and I did not expect that at all. Probably like the last thing I thought was gonna happen. Now again, just questioning myself why. Why is it doing this? Are we just making another order block? But why would the range be so deep? Why would we have such a deep retracement into price? right? Like I understand the 3 minute tap, but it shouldn't have been this aggressive. Like look at where we're at right now, right? Let me close this. Very high in the range. Stop above these highs now. Like obviously this is clean liquidity to target, but I don't know. Doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Chopped an ES. We're literally at the same exact point from the initial MNQ entry still, like up here. ES is right here relative to where NQ is at. This could just be order block creation, but I just feel like it's so strong. This would have like wicked out and then came back lower, kind of like what we did here. Not good at all. Look at that 3 minute inversion now. This order block is getting completely invalidated. 5 minutes not doing jack shit. Would love to see closes back down in the range. YM does CSD to go lower, and then boom, they flip again. So weird. I'm actually mad confused. If we get stopped, I'll probably close it at that day. This is what they call a fucking tilter. Not hitting TP here, and then whatever happens next, I don't even want to know. Because this honestly threw me off. It's crazy. I did not expect a retracement so deep in the range. We haven't got a close above yet on the 3 minute, but it does look like it will. Right? Like look at this again. Look at this whole entire structure to not take that low and make a relative low. Like that's just unlucky. Right? Okay. The other reason. Okay. Retracement back into the 15, but fuck after not sweeping the low. That just sucks. So this is where we could potentially go into here. But then we break all the SMTs too. Crazy. I didn't expect that. If we get stopped, we get stopped. I'll close it in on that day. This is again a tilter. Fact we didn't hit TP there. It's unlucky. It's unfortunate. But I don't think entering another trade here would make sense after I get stopped, if I do get stopped. Close above the 3 minute now. On the one, we have like 40 seconds left on this candle. Really at our last line of defense here.
Creating a 3 minute would be hard.
Yeah.
I mean, just look how big that 5 minute was. I mean, let's hope it does the same thing.
No, 100%. I like the only way this retracement makes sense is that 3 minute you were talking about, but we need a strong fucking close. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
I'm glad we didn't trail aggressively on anything, but I honestly that was the last thing I would have expected to happen. I'm not gonna lie, boys.
Closing below MT is pretty nice too. Cause
This 3 minute just looks so fucking bad. I move from external to internal. Ugh. Let's see. Let's see. We have some equal highs on ES above too. We have 2, 3, 4 sets of equal highs on ES on the high side. YM is continuing its move lower, potentially. But NQ's coming higher with it. And then look, what if we create this order block inside an immersion? Rip. That would be fucking rip. This just doesn't look like a weak gap right now. What would we need? I mean, obviously, best case scenario, close back here. 2, 3 would be the first sign of the CSD, but maybe something in there. Threw me off. Honestly, don't know. It could do whatever it wants now. I actually have no more analysis. That the fact that we came into this 3 minute makes no fucking sense. Oh, somebody took profit. You good, bro? You good, bro? Like I said, like I always say, bro, play to your account, especially with the entry you have, bro. Play to your account, never play to mine. Good shit, though. My bad, Zano. I just saw your shit during lending session. I saw this retail at 2 or 9 on the 4 hour, but didn't want to take it. Entry during pre-market. I feel you. I feel you. Those pre-market trades sometimes it's again, give or take. You're either gonna have the best entry of the day, or you're already gonna be down $200 at open. It's kind of like pick your poison.
That's just the way it is.
order block creation here. With
Okay, let's see. YM lower, NQ lower.
yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. ES lower too. Okay, maybe. Who knows?
We get a tap of a little OBFEG combo in the 1 minute for YM.
Yeah, but just look at NQ 1 minute. That 1 minute looks so ready
I
to
know.
fucking rip. Like we're inside of the inversion and we're looking like we want to rip. We also held that original order block from the bottom. This just doesn't look like bearish structure or bearish continuation. It sucks. And then look at the 5 minute, right? This is easy CSD if it comes above that, right? And then back into internal. And again, it would suck if this does this, teases the low, and then comes back and takes the low later. It'll be the same thing, like a mistrade from me.
I got in lower, so my stops are kind of break even.
CYM.
YM wants to dump now, and NQ's just waiting.
Yeah, they're still looking burst. Like even if you look at the 5 minute looks like a 5 minute CSD. 1 minute looks like a 1 minute CSD bullish on the other one. Hmm. Let's see. Do what you gotta do, NQ. Do what you gotta do.
Interesting. When we needed YM to flip, flips, but NQ has no reaction.
Literally. Fucking Grinch. Come on.
Obviously, some first signs we want to see is failure to make that 1 minute.
Tide. Tide.
Rip me out the plastic.
Alright. Yes, literally giving
Alright.
them absolutely
Yeah.
no structure.
The middle child right now.
Dude, this could CSD at any time. It would be so criminal for them to not take this low, I swear. If we made a relative low down there to do internal to external late in the day, I'm gonna fucking shoot myself. Alright, good sign. Not out of the woodwork. Yeah, I'm not trying to get excited because we were just here, but
Give me those Moderna moves.
held. Yeah, the fact that actually held the 3 minute
Interesting.
is a big sigh of relief. I don't think we're out the woodwork yet. This could have just been liquidity creation, which sucks because this check now this is high cortisol. Hell yeah, now it is. 100% now it is. This right here was so fucking troll. It really didn't have to do that. If it does deliver, it was just liquidity generation, and it was just a retest into the 3.
Man.
You got what you asked for.
But yeah, this
God
is now
damn.
officially a high cortisol trade after what happened here for sure. I'm just keeping everything true. You see, I haven't really moved anything since this stop. I'm just kind of like how we do in the back test. Sometimes it goes up, down, and as long as you keep that stop true, it
Bro, I'm
smacks
so
good
happy
enough.
with it. Because it would have literally tapped my break even and then fucking did that what you just did right now. So I'm happy I didn't move shit.
Oh, it would have tapped your break even? That's what you
Yeah,
said?
yeah, it would have. It would have. It would have
I
if
like
I had moved
this.
it to that inversion.
Is a good sign of the 1 minute.
The inversion, yeah, literally.
Good sign the 1 minute, 3 minutes just got created too.
Yeah, I need to.
It would have been nicer if it got created off of the sweep.
Whoa. Oh, okay. ES is finally coming to the low that we never took.
ES lower, YM lower. Thank you.
I was thinking about
Lower?
with y'all.
Do it, gang. Whatever you want to do, bruh. Up to you.
No,
You
I
made
was
some good
fixing
money
it.
today, though. You made
Yeah,
some
you
good money
did.
today. I would chop it up as that's a good day,
No,
bro.
it was only $30 off that
Okay.
1 minute we made, but nah,
Yeah,
fuck it. Fuck
I
it.
would. Yeah, you got a good day. You got a good day. 250 basically across 5. That's really where you want to be. You could close it, leave Friday happy, bro, and call it a fucking day.
Yeah, pussy.
ES is finally coming to that SMT low. Could we get a reaction there? Maybe. Damn, YM had a nice reversal from there too.
Mm-hmm.
That's clean. That YM short would have been fucking nasty.
That's the whole 4-hour PO3 that we were speaking about.
Yup. Yup.
Potentially grading a 15-minute too off of the sweep.
Come on, bro. I got shit to do, bro. NQ really's been wanting to suck me in these days. Like I have shit. Where's the days where we'll be off at 9:40, bro? Where are those days, bro? Bring them back. Bring them fucking back, man. Got shit to do.
You and I both.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Devil's mark. See if we get a quick flip. Quick flip back out. Tap into the order block again. Okay. Like that devil's mark. Let's see if we can have a fucking nice candle. YM anything? Okay. Oh. Let's go. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. Oh. Failure again. Oh my god. Big wick here. Come on. Give us. Give us, bro. Fucking chop. Come on, baby. Hold. We're doing the same thing we did in this 1 minute right here. It sucks. It sucks. This needs to turn into an order block now. Or then we get CSD above these consecutives. And then clean liquidity up here, which is basically my stop loss. This has been New York session so far. This has been what we've been trading so far. Unlucky.
I have a meeting at 11. Oh, I gotta piss.
Need this CSD. Need this. Need this now. Too much playing in the same thing as how it happened up here. Way too much. Need the CSD now. We have Devil's Mark. Devil's Mark.
I am still going lower. Interesting. I gotta take a piss. Fair back.
Bit. Bit. Failure to CSD on the next consecutive candle. YM more quarter block continuation. Fuck, man, this is, I wish NQ looked like this. YM looks so clean. Come on, baby. Gonna go to this shit. She wanna go, but she got goals and it's rich. Okay. Come on, man. Enough lollygagging. Let's get to the cheddar, nigga. Let's get to the cheese, man. Come on. NQ really got me punched in overtime this week, man. Fucking losing fucking hair due to this shit, bro. Bring me back. Okay, go, man. Send it, bro. Pose the 3 minute for the 15th fucking time. Just send it, man. Like, why are we doing all this trolling? This is here. Show executions. My fucking mic is dying. Fuck.
Nah, Midas, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. You need to get that new mic, bro.
No, bro, it's just I wasn't gonna go live today. I did the class yesterday. Yeah, I did the class, or no, I didn't even do the class yesterday.
Not
I'm fresh.
even, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Not
tripping.
even,
I'm
bro.
tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping.
You
Nah,
can't be
facts,
the one
bro.
doing the most, and you complain about the
Dude,
mic all the
I
time.
fuck with this,
What
and you
even
know
a
what?
bug?
It's not even like an issue. It's just fucking the cable I have to charge it is so shit that I have to hold it like next to my ear.
That's even worse, bro.
No,
The
I
cable's
know. I
cheaper.
just need to get a cable. I swear. If I could just get a cable, I could charge it while I'm speaking like I'm doing now without having to hold the fucking cable. I'm
That's
lazy,
not
nigga.
smart.
Why am up? I queue up.
Holding a cable is tough.
I know, trust. I know. I know. I know. That's literally that's the pose I'm in right now. Left hand on the
Nasty.
cable. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, that was fucking yay.
Fuck.
That was so cringe, man. This is a tilter for sure. I'm honestly so ready for it to take me out on basically that small loss. Like, this is tilting. The fact that it didn't take care of it is so tilting. But that's the game, man. That is the game. But this one's gonna tilt me for sure, for sure, for sure. But luckily, I don't lose my shirt if it does come to my stop. I lose my nice little, what is that, like fucking $26 or some shit. If that's the price to pay to play to make, I think it was like the 500 I was gonna make or whatever. It is what it is. So be it. I've been with YM, con el WM.
Going up. But I like what it did. Little sweep, 5-minute tap. Send me lower.
So ass. Look at where we're in from, bro. Look at here. We've been in this position for almost an hour now, literally. Exactly an hour. Insane.
Put up the 5-minute. Oh, so many wicks on the 5-minute on NQ.
That's insane. Yeah, I know.
This it is ugly. Scan for the discount.
Yeah, after that initial entry there, Azotuk, nigga. This second stage has been like, literally, look at this. Second stage has been atrocious, and then we almost got it here, piece of shit.
This barcode's giving you a free eval.
We took like Asia. We took Asia, and we didn't take the actual daily low. Or we did take the daily low, so that makes sense too a little bit. But fact that it takes Asia and it doesn't take the literal relative low below it is so cringe. All right, the first sign of an inversion back out. Failed to deliver once, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Yep. Ever since that retracement back up, I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. I honestly thought we were gonna get broke even right here. We got a little bit of a maybe. Failed to CSD below here. Switch back bullish. Come back up towards highs. Cringe.
You just gotta stop. Break even.
Still waiting on my positionary stop above that 5-minute high, really. So I'm still in this trade until then.
Anyways, guys, got stopped out. I think it was a great trade. I take it 9 out of 10 times, probably even 10 out of 10 times again.
Liquidity, not a target, so
But it's just the way that cookie crumbles sometimes.
I don't know where else I would be.
Consider this a break-even trade. But I still get the feeling it's gonna deliver. That's part of the game. It's Friday, not gonna tilt. Still ended the day ended the week very, very green, and that's all that matters.
Higher, irrelevant anyway.
Maxing your rewards, risking, minimizing your risk.
There's a better stop than this, but I just
Nonetheless, guys,
higher.
I will be on next week. We're still gonna be chilling in the Discord here because some of them still have a trade going. So maybe I re-enter if you're curious in re-entering. Click the link in the bio. Full Sweep Discord. But as always, appreciate all of you. Love you all. Hope you enjoy your weekend and get ready for next week. I'm out. Peace.